Therapy costs $200 an hour. We couldn't afford it, but we couldn't afford to keep fighting either. So we became our own therapists for 30 days. We tested every free technique we could find. These 5 actually worked and saved our relationship. First, we set some rules. Rule 1, no blaming language. Rule 2, 30 minutes of daily practice. Rule 3, keep a therapy journal. Rule 4, a weekly check-in without getting defensive. And Rule 5, if a technique doesn't work in 7 days, we try something else. The first technique we tried was using I feel statements. This was a total game changer. We replaced things like, you never listen, with I feel unheard when I'm interrupted. The formula is simple. I feel an emotion when a specific situation happens because I have a certain need. So instead of saying, you're always on your phone, which just starts a fight, I learned to say, I feel disconnected when we're together and you're on your phone because I need quality time with you. This shifts the focus from accusing them to explaining your own experience. It's not about attacking their character. It's about sharing your feelings. Next up was a 10-minute rule for fights. When things started getting tense, we'd set a timer for 10 minutes. One person gets to speak for the full 10 minutes without any interruptions. The other person's only job is to listen. When the time is up, the listener has to summarize what they heard, starting with, what I hear you saying is ... Then you switch roles. No solutions are allowed until both people feel completely understood. This was incredible. We started solving arguments in 20 minutes that used to lead to days of silent treatment. It forces you to prioritize understanding over winning. Our third technique was the appreciation jar. This one sounds simple, but it's powerful. Every day, we each wrote down one specific thing we appreciated about the other person on a small note and put it in a jar. Not general things like, you're nice, but specifics. Like, thank you for making coffee this morning, even though you were running late. Then, once a week, we'd sit down and read the notes out loud together. This exercise completely rewired our brains. We went from constantly noticing each other's flaws to actively looking for the good. They say it takes 5 positive interactions to undo the damage of one negative one, and this method helps build up that positive balance. Technique number 4 was the needs inventory. We each took some time alone to write down our 5 core needs in the relationship. Things we needed to feel loved, safe, and connected. The results were shocking. We discovered we both had simple needs that were going unmet just because we'd never voiced them. Things like needing 30 minutes of undivided attention each day or physical touch without it leading to anything else. We had been failing at things we didn't even know mattered to each other. Sharing these lists without judgment opened up a whole new level of understanding and care. The final technique was using a feeling wheel. You can find these online for free. When one of us felt angry, we learned to pause and look at the wheel. Anger is usually a secondary emotion, covering up something deeper. The wheel helps you identify the primary emotion underneath, like feeling hurt, scared, disrespected, or lonely. This changed everything. Instead of me just saying, I'm angry you're late, I could look at the wheel and say, I feel anxious when you relate without texting because I start to worry about your safety. This immediately lowers the other person's defenses and creates empathy instead of a counterattack. So, what were the results after 30 days? First, our fights went from happening almost weekly to maybe once a month. Second, when we did argue, we resolved it in hours instead of days. Third, we actually started looking forward to our little therapy sessions. Fourth, and this is a big one, we saved over $2,400 in potential therapy costs. But most importantly, we stopped feeling like adversaries and started feeling like teammates again, working together on the same side. Now, a very important disclaimer. If your relationship involves issues like abuse, addiction, affairs, or serious trauma, please seek professional help. These DIY techniques are for the majority of couples who have just fallen into bad communication habits, not for those in a serious crisis. Ready to try it yourself? I challenge you to start with the appreciation jar. Just for 7 days, focus on noticing the good. See what changes when you actively seek out what's working in your relationship. Let me know in the comments which technique you're going to try first. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more tools to build a better relationship.